How's it going, everyone? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. How are we all doing? We well? Right, first of all, before I even get started, can I have a big round of applause, please? Cheers. That's the only one I usually get off the night, so I thought I'd get out of the way nice and quickly, to be honest. So, how's everyone's New Year so far? Is it good? Oh, what a fun year it's been already. Hasn't it all kicked off at the moment? Venezuelan president's gone. It's weird, all of a sudden Liberals have got a problem when someone breaks into countries illegally. Fucking weird, isn't it? Renee Good got shot, didn't she? Or Renee gone, now we should say. It's weird, isn't it, that, you know, her first name was Renee, which is good for heartburn, but it doesn't cure a shot in the heart, does it? You know, we've had a bit of a problem in the comedy world. Rosie Jones, anyone know Rosie? Yeah. She kicked off, didn't she? Oh, you can't laugh at disabled people anymore. It's absolutely horrid. In my opinion, you treat everybody equally. But, you know, luckily her words now do match her chin. Just a complete load of dribble. To be honest, I can't stand the woman, but I'm not going to lie to you, I have always wondered what it would be like to get a hand job from a woman with cerebral palsy. It would be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? But you couldn't date her, could you? Imagine going to a fast food restaurant, saying, you know, pick something out on the menu. It'd take a fucking hours, wouldn't it? So, has anyone got any New Year's resolutions for me?
They've all been broken.
All been broken already? New Year's opinions. I'll tell you my one, it's to lose weight. Because... Fuck off. I tell you what, it's to lose weight, because you know when you're on TikTok, you know, having a shit, doom scrolling, and it was like, it looks at a picture of you and it's like, who you could be on the Titanic? I was like, oh, let's do it. It put me as the fucking iceberg. And to be honest, like, with comedy it's hard nowadays. Like, I used to gig in London quite a bit, so it's weird because I haven't actually done my set in English in a while. Sorry, being mostly from London. And, you know, it's so hard because apparently you can't laugh at fat people anymore. So, you know, it makes this job so much harder. You know, at universities now, do they have safe spaces for fat people? True. It's a pretty big space. I'll tell you that much. Always weirdly located next to the cafeteria. You know, if you're fat, all you got to do is find a mate fatter than you and you're all good. My mate Tim, he's a fireman, he's a bit big, can't get up the ladder anymore, he's now a bungalow specialist. I will be honest though, what's it been now? In 4 months, this will be another round of applause incoming, I have lost 30 kilos in the last 4 months. Woo! Thank you. Hard work, determination, and Monjano. But I don't know if anyone's on the jam. You see, it's gone back up. It's gone to 300 fucking pounds. It is fucking ridiculous. I've had to go back to cocaine. Put a scout in the room to see who's on it tonight. Plenty in here, yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the thing is though, like, you know, when you do start losing weight, you do become a bit obsessed with it. You really do. Like, as soon as I wake up, you know, 3 cigarettes, smell the coffee, have a shit, weigh yourself. Everyone does it, don't you? But arse naked, you weigh yourself. And, like, listen, I'm a fat guy, so I'm gonna flex. 3 days ago, I had sex. Thank you. And I don't know if you know this, but being a big guy, planking is a bit of a chore. And I did good. I'm not gonna lie, you know, your boy did good. And I was like, you know what, I wanna go weigh myself after this. I put on a kilo. There's no way that there was that much cum in my arse. So, a little bit about me. My name is Danny Wren. And does anyone have a birthday coming up at all? No? Fucking hell! All born at the same time, brilliant. Well, I'm going into this bit no matter what, so you know, let's just pretend for fuck's sake. I have to deal with one thing that none of you have to deal with. I'm a twin. So, are there any twins out here? Hey, do you know how you know if you're the favourite twin or not? Being the afterthought on your own birthday song. It was always to Nick and Dan. I've never blown out candles in my life. I had to light them for that fucking prick, to be honest. But, you know, my twin's a doctor, he's successful, I'm me. And, you know, I always got told, you don't compare yourself. He might be successful, have a house, all that. Don't compare yourself. You know? Cheers, Nan. It's all right. She didn't have to write in my birthday card every year. I'll tell you that much. But to be honest, like, it's all right. Like, my nan died 6 months ago, so you know I won in the long run. She actually died of cervical cancer. It come to no surprise to me because she was always a rotten cunt. Right, so let me tell you how the night's going to go. We have 7 absolutely amazing acts. Now, our nights are not based on sensitive comedy. If anybody here is sensitive, can you please raise your hand and we can all laugh at you? No. Good, good. Now, without further ado, let me bring on the first act. Now, this one is an absolute fucking privilege. He runs one of the best comedy nights in Southend. He's an absolute fucking killer. Please welcome to the stage, Terry!
Well, I've got a second name. That cunt's fucking forgot it. I know what you're thinking. I don't look like a comedian. I look like the person that nicked the comedian's lunch money at school. I am quite funny. It's actually a funny story happened to me on the way up here tonight. I stopped at a garage. I was in the queue. There was a little baby in the queue. He was like with his mum. He weren't getting diesel. But I said, "Oh, he's a cute baby," because you say that, don't you? Even though he's an ugly little fucker. I said, "What's his name?" She said, "Gary." It's not much of a fucking baby's name, is it, Gary, these days? I didn't know whether to play peekaboo with him or ask him for a quote on an extension. I said, "What's he got in his bottle? Stella?" She got the fucking right up. She grabbed his 20 Lambert and butter off the counter and off they went. Done a wheel spin in his transit on the way up there. Anyway, it's good to be in Kent. Said nobody ever these days. Kent's got a bit of a bad name these days, hasn't they? He's called it the Garden of England, didn't they? If that garden had an old fridge and a fucking sofa chucked out of it. I do a lot of gigs in Kent. I tell you where I went, it was much worse than Biggin Hill. Chatham. Has anyone been to Chatham? Chatham. Chatham's an interesting place, if anyone's ever been there. It's kind of like if the job centre was a town. When I go to these different places, I like to do a little bit of research, and I don't know if you can tell I'm a little bit thick, right? But I heard Chatham's in a place called Medway, and I thought, oh, it must have something to do with that epic World War II battle, the Battle of Medway. It hasn't, right? The only epic battle down in Chatham was 2 crackheads fighting outside cash converters over a stolen laptop. I knew it was rough because the pub that we was doing the gig in, right, had a picture of Roddy and Reggie Cray over the bar. You know you're in a good place. The barmaid looked like Daniela Westbrook. And there was a quiz on before the comedy, and the first question was, "What the fuck are you looking at?" Other shitholes in Kent, I've done gigs in Dover. Has anyone been to Dover recently? Dover's got rough, isn't it, you know? But I come from a seaside town, the same as Dover. I'm actually from Southend-on-Sea. Oh, fucking... It has got a little bit stabby recently, I will admit. I mean, you used to have to take a bag to life to town. You have to take a stab vest these days. But Dover's another seaside town, and it's good to know they've got the same sort of problem we have in Southend. You know, they've got them gangs going around, following people, attacking you, stealing out of Greggs. I don't mean migrants, I mean seagulls the size of fucking XL bullies. We got a massive problem with them in Southend, honestly. My son was actually attacked by a seagull the other day. We was coming out of McDonald's, he was eating his wrap. You know, I like to make sure he's eating well, they've got salad in them, haven't they? And I hear this big commotion going on behind me, right? It's like, ah! Ah! He's got autism, they sound a bit like that, right? But I turn around, and he's being mugged by a seagull for his wrap. Honestly, he's being mugged. Imagine that, mugged by a seagull for your wrap. I had to go and buy him another one. Not my son, the fucking seagull. They're tattoos and a skinhead. I do some weird gigs, honestly, I do some fucking weird gigs. I've done a gig in a crazy golf emporium the other day. Has anyone been to Crazy Golf? You got Crazy Golf around here? The town I come from, we got people getting stabbed. Crazy Golf ain't that fucking crazy, do you know what I mean? Hitting a ball through a windmill, don't cut it, it's crazy where I fucking come from. But Crazy Golf sounds a bit like an event at the Special Olympics, doesn't it? We could have bipolar boxing, schizophrenic snooker, autistic archery. That get a bit fucking hairy, couldn't it? Harvey Price with a bow and arrow, fucking all that rocking backwards and forwards. I wouldn't want to be sat in the fucking front. I also done a gig in a pie and mash shop. Do we like pie and mash in Biggin Hill? Yeah! Of course we do, you're all fucking London retrobates, isn't it? We love pie and mash in this country, don't we? But it's a bit of a niche food. It's like all our food. Our food's on its arse, isn't it, British food? Because no one else in the world likes pie and mash. In fact, no one else in the world likes any of our food. And you've only got to look at a Just Eat menu to know that, haven't you? It's all pizzas, kebabs, fucking Italian. But it's like all around the world, they eat each other's cuisines, you know. You go to China, you'll probably find an Indian restaurant. You can go to India, you'll find a Chinese restaurant. But you go all around the world, I'll tell you what you won't find, a Toby fucking carvery. No one wants a fucking big Yorkshire pudding, do they? Got quite a diverse audience in tonight, haven't we? I will say, we've got many people in their 40s here tonight? Yeah. You're all fucking openly admitting it, with no shame. That's good. I recently turned 47, and there's, I know you can't fucking tell, can you? See that? My son reckons I look like a fucking retired car thief. But it's a thing they don't tell you when you get in the 40s. Is there anyone here under 40? You under 40? Yeah. It's a nasty little rumour going around. I don't know if you've heard it. It's called Life Begins at 40. It's a load of fucking bollocks. Right? Nothing fucking good happens to you when you turn 40. Nothing good has happened to me when I turn 40. Look at that. Look, first thing that happened when I went 40 is my hair went off. Fucking head mould. Having grey hair used to be alright, because people used to say you was distinguished and call you a silver fox. But since all that shit with Philip Schofield, everyone suspects you've been a fucking pedo. You can fucking laugh. Funny, it gets on my nerves. Hugh Edwards, he's getting pictures of boys' bumholes, and I can't even get a fucking paper boy to come near my house. Other shit that's happened to me. I've done my knee in, I've got to have a knee replacement. Anyone here got to have a knee replacement? No, what are you shaking his head? You clearly fucking have, haven't you, mate? Knee replacement, not my hips, yeah? Not fucking... Knee replacement. Do you know how I've done my knee? I bet you think it was something exciting, don't you? Athletic, like playing rugby or football. Brushing the teeth. Brushing your teeth? That's Fiddler's elbow. Carpal tunnel syndrome. No, do you know how I've done my fucking knee? Slowly sitting down on the toilet. So, weren't even having a shit. Just going to treat yourself to a sit-down wheel and go on Candy Crush. I'm fucking blaming here. Life begins at 40, stretching off before you have a shit begins at 40. That's what I should change that to. There's so much fucking more going on, honestly. It's mad. When I was younger, I used to sit in the pub talk about how hard I was. It's like a fucking episode of 24 Hours in A&E now. I listened to my mate Fat Tony bang on for 20 minutes the other day about how he hurt his neck. Right, now I don't quite believe Fat Tony, because he told me he could have played rugby for England. Hurt his neck playing darts. It's a level of athleticism. If we call him Fat Tony, he's not really that fat, he's just got a bit of a bay window. Do you want to get that, mate? Go on. I'll wait for you, don't worry. I'm outside in a fucking yellow Laris. 3 for a runner. That's the best Albanian accent I can fucking put off. He's going, look. He's going as well. He's like, I don't want to make it obvious, but straight in the fucking toilet. Sort us out, mate. I'll be in a minute. Give me 10 minutes. Let me finish this bullshit and I'll fucking be there. Where was was I anyway, before I was fucking rudely interrupted by the fucking cokehead over there? He hides out his dog's arse. It's like one of them fucking pillowcases you used to put your pyjamas in when you was younger. Just full of fucking coke. Throw that your cunt. Anyway. Where was we? Fat Tony. Yeah, we called him Fat Tony. He's not really that fat. He's just got a bit of a bay window, which men get when they're getting to our age. You know? That's it. Fat Phil, the cokehead. We're coming out of the toilet to do it. Anyway, so we was in a pub the other night with Fat Tony. He started doing this embarrassing thing. I don't know if you noticed, men in their 40s, they breathe in when there's pretty women around. You've seen it. Honestly. We stood at the bar, right? Two pretty girls walked past, right? Fat Tony springs to attention like foghorn fucking leg on. Give that dog a fucking line, shut it. Getting heckled by a fucking rat. This is not good for my joke, you know, because everyone forgets what I said. Anyway. Felt a bit uppy about fucking half hour already, haven't I? Just fucking joking about it. Anyway, two pretty girls walk past. Each springs to attention like foghorn fucking leg on, right? One of them gets like a text on her phone or something, takes a bit too long to go by. He starts having some sort of fucking asthma attack. Right? Oh, he finds it hard holding a fucking piss in, let alone a deep breath. Barmaid thought he was dying. She went and got him a brown paper bag. I thought he was having an heart attack. I ran outside to grab one of them defibrillators off the wall, but I'm in Southend, that'd been fucking nicked, hadn't it? Two crackheads up the end of the road trying to jumpstart a stolen e-scooter with it. The reason I think I look so old and feel so old these days is because I'm kept up most nights by some fucking knob-end next door to me, right? He's up all night, shouting, screaming, swear. I called him a knob-end, he's my son, he's an online gamer. Oh, you want to hear him, honestly? My mum reckons he's on the Spectrum, but we ain't poor, got a PlayStation. But he's, for some of the older people in it, they were shit, weren't they? But the other night, he was threatening a bloke from America. It was like a scene from that film Taken. He was like, I'm going to come over there, I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you. Not Ben's only got a fucking mountain bike, I don't know if he thinks he's getting to Florida at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. They say that video games make kids violent these days, don't they? And it was much more wholesome when we was kids back in the 80s and 90s. And we just used to play board games. Obviously, he's got 30 years as well when he's taking the back door. He's out the front, mate, 2 cars down. Oh, my dog ran off. It's not even a fucking dog. Not going well. Anyway, should we try and get back to my fucking act? Well, what's the time? How long have I done it? Because I'm not going over what I've been fucking paid for. No fucking way. Right, I'll finish on this. I'm a single man, believe it or not. I know, it's terrible. I recently split up with my partner. We was watching a Netflix documentary. Bit of advice, lads. It was that one about Rose West and Fred West. Anyone seen it? Bit of advice. Don't point out Rose used to be a bit of a salt when she was younger. Didn't go down very well. She said, you fucking disgust me. I don't know why I'm with you. I said, it could be worse. Could be with Fred. He was a right minger when he was younger. It's not even the worst thing about him. She said, well, at least if I was with Fred, he might have done some fucking jobs around the house. I said, 6 months I've been waiting for you to finish that patio. The other reason we split up, right, is because she reckons I look like a racist. So I can't fucking see it, do you know what I mean? I can't fucking see it. But I don't want to look like a racist. I don't want to look like a racist. I wanted to get a dog recently, but I didn't want to get like a Doberman Pinscher or a fucking XL Bully, because it'd probably make me look 10 times worse. So I went out and I got the cutest, fluffiest dog I could find. He's a Bichon Frise, and I called him Derek. Turns out Derek's a fucking racist. Oh, it's getting embarrassing, honestly. It's like walking Tommy Robinson around the fucking park. He's not even that fussy. He'll have a go at you if you've got a bit of a tan. Fucking Gargin hadn't come on telly the other night, done his bollocks at David Dickinson. Only way his Essex comes on, he goes into a frenzy. Don't know who the fuck he got. Are we dog lovers in here? Yeah. I love dogs, I love all dogs, but there is one dog I just can't fucking stand, right? And that's the golden retriever. I think they're fucking smug. Right? No, I think the reason I hate golden retrievers is because they're fucking smug looking, aren't they? And what's all this golden bollocks about? You're blonde, mate, alright? You ain't fucking golden, alright? But the thing that fucks me off about golden retrievers the most is it's the only dog that can go wherever it wants, isn't it? Easy go to the zoo, can't it? They're in Tesco's, they're in the fucking Wetherspoons, they're everywhere. All they've got to do is rock up to some geezer with big sunglasses and a yellow jacket, they're fucking in the door. My dog Derek, he's not even allowed in the local corner shop. Since he bit Prakash. Anyway, I've got to get back to Southend because Derek's due at an EDL meeting. You've all been fantastic, Big and L. Thank you very much.
Terry Gargin, ladies and gentlemen. How much sniff do you get for a Pomeranian these days? Terry, everyone, what a fucking great act. Stone Island, through and through. Do you know, I tried to buy a Stone Island jacket, but they brought back Rocky Mountain instead. I do think with Stone Island jackets, you should have to do a test to see if you are allowed to wear one, because you always get these like little 16-year-old kids like, get the badge in. Doesn't work for me either. Really going to move on from that one. Fucking hell. To be honest, and if you're single, I'm definitely fucked. I'm a single man, probably no one would have guessed. Anyone else single out there?
Yeah.
Well, you just sold it, mate, so... Yeah, I'm a single man. The thing is though, I understand my role in society now. I know I'm a 2 out of 10. I know life's got no value for me. See, even porn now knows I've got no value. I now get 2 ads on porn now, not just one. First one, are you looking for a hot AI girlfriend? Someone who will treat you right, beautiful, massive cock. So, you know, I bought a year's subscription, even she cheated on me within the first week. And the second one, how I know life doesn't value me anymore, I no longer get hot girls in your area, I get old grannies need fucking near you. I'm aware of this, I still live next door to my mum. Well, no, I'll go back to me trying to lose a bit of weight, and you know, I'll tell you one of my inspirational stories. I don't know if you know this, but in Dover, every single year, they do a thing where everyone swims out and touches the local boy. Carmet. And we had an absolute world record this year. It was fantastic. 350 of us swam out, and 742 swam back in. Right, who's ready for your next act? Please welcome to the stage James Abernthy.
How are we, everyone? You okay? Yeah. Thanks very much for coming out tonight. I'm on 2 weeks paternity leave. I'm at the point where I could do any excuse to get out of the fucking house. We just had our first baby. I say we just had our first baby. I got a stepson. I've had a stepson for about 7 years, which is nice and sweet. When he first came into my life, just used to sit there and watch Harry Potter on repeat all the time. Little bastard's only 13 now though. Fucking daren't go anywhere near his bedroom. It's his mum I feel sorry for the most though. She's the one who's got to clean it. She's adamant he's had hay fever for the past 6 months. Hard being a step parent. Like, I found it hard, especially like doing the things like with his schooling. He don't seem to do like the classics anymore. The Tudors, the Romans, the Normans. It was obvious. So when he was going from primary school to secondary school, he had to write a report about a figure he could relate to the most in history. He chose Rosa Parks. Don't know if you're all aware of Rosa Parks. Quite a prominent figure throughout black history. This old white child brought up in rural Northamptonshire. At the time, as an only child, the only grandchild of the family, little fucker's never known a day's oppression in his life. I don't even think he'd been on the bus. Trying for a baby in our 30s though, it was harder. It was like a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Like, anyone here tried for a baby in their 30s? There's a lot of planning in it, there's a lot of timing, statistics, scheduling. There's none of this like, if you feeling myself from a night out. Slide into bed and start kissing her up the neck, I'd just get her. Not tonight. There's only a 28% chance we'll conceive. I thought she was being quite generous, to be fair. I'd been down the pub since 12. Honestly, I thought there was a 72% chance I was going to have to thumb it in. Like, finding out you're going to be a dad's scary. Is, like, I found it terrifying. Like, I'd done the only thing I knew what to do. The only thing, like, so I went down the pub and was trying to speak to my friends, see if they could give me any advice, any tips, what to expect. That was a bad idea. I've known these blokes nearly 20 odd years now. I don't reckon I've had a sensible conversation with them once. My mate Joe looked me in the eye and says, you don't want to go down the business end during labour. You'll never look at your wife the same again. My mate Barney, without skipping a beat, looked me dead in the eyes and says, don't be daft. Watching childbirth is like finding out your favourite takeaway's got a 1-star food hygiene rating. It's horrific to see, but it won't stop you eating there. I'll take the one off, here we go. We decided on having a home birth. I say we decided. Like, I was involved in the conversation, I didn't really get a deciding vote. Thing is, my wife's a community midwife. I reckon she just fancied a night in with her pals. But it'd been a bit like a hen do, only slightly less crying. It is weird though, watching you see a friend check how dilated she was. It is still the closest I've ever been to a threesome. And probably one of my top 3 most awkward boners. It is awkward though, like, as a bloke during labour, you don't know what to do. How many dads we got in here now? Yeah? I reckon I done exactly what every single one of you has done the first time. Started stroking her like she was a golden retriever. Tried giving her a scratch behind the ear, but she didn't appreciate that one either. I thought I'd get my phone out and start doing a bit of scrolling, see if I could pass the time. Knew it was a bad idea when mid-contraction she put her hand out for support and I'm sending her pasta recipes on TikTok. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot where I was going then. Sorry, it's been a long 2 weeks. We didn't find out the sex of the baby before. I thought it was gonna be like a nice surprise we're gonna be able to share with each other. No, cheers there, Ian. That was good. Has he been outside with the car as well? Thought it would be a nice thing we could share together. What's the point when my missus realised she wanted to be the funny one in the family? Because as the midwife handed her over the baby, she stood up like fucking Rafiki from The Lion King. Lifted them in the air and went, look, it's a boy! Got a little willy just like his dad. Honestly, there's no DNA test needed for that kid. And like, since becoming a dad, there's like a lot of things you notice, a lot of things targeted at first parents. You feel like you're missing out on if you don't do. Like fucking baby yoga, baby gymnastics. Big lad couldn't even hold his head up, there was much crap on the pommel holes. Like we stuck to swimming lessons. Not as much swimming involved. Basically just a pool of awkward dads trying to stop their babies from drowning. And there was always one cunt that takes it way too far. Sitting there the other day, And the latest thing we've got to do is be a seahorse. You've got to put a pool noodle between your legs. You've got to go around in a nice circular motion. It's nice and soothing for the little ones, gets them used to the water. Super Dad Steve over here is going out like he's fucking Frankie Dettori. Doing legs to the pool, and the next thing is you see a sort of dad that goes home and starts holding his world's greatest dad mug up like he's won the fucking Ballon d'Or. Don't worry, I'll finish you with, last thing I'll finish you with. Like ever since becoming a parent, have you ever noticed just how much you hate other people's kids until you go to a soft play? Like as soon as you open the doors, you feel like you're under attack. Got to wade through sticky hands just to find a table. There's always like that one kid whose mum didn't understand the dress code. Little Stevens in the ball pit in a waistcoat looking like a ventriloquist dummy. And there's always that one thing, I love it every week, you see it without fail every weekend, back corner. It's like the hungover dads, regretting every bad decision they've ever made. Every time they see their kids running towards them, it's just the thought of, I wish I'd pulled out going across their forehead. I took my little boy to a soft play the other week. We were in there, he's just over a year old now, he's just starting to toddler about, so we were in the toddler section. And there was a little boy in there, too old to be in there. Must have been about 4 or 5. He was going at the kids there and all the toys like he's fucking Godzilla terrorising the Japanese. And I'm there getting frustrated, I'm just staring at her mum, waiting for her to say something, just looking. And she's just there on her phone scrolling, probably on Tinder trying to find his new stepdad. Like I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting angry. I've just got visions of myself going full Roy Keane on a toddler. Like knee-high slide tackle, he's not going to be the same again. But I've got to set a better example for this. I've got to show my boy the way. So I waited, and just as the boy was walking past, I took his fucking ankles from underneath him. Let's see him terrorise anyone then. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, James, everyone. I shouldn't have started my set with, being single, because you really get in your heads, don't you? You get in your head and you start thinking about, relationships and, and dating. It's always hard. I mean, I went on a date, 2 weeks ago with this classy girl. Can I ask the people out there, if you was to take a girl on a first date, sir, where would you take her? Up the arse. I thought you looked more like a pegger, to be honest, but each to your own. No. Where do you take, I presume, Mrs.? Might be sister, I don't know. Where'd you take her on the first date? Mallorca. Flash cunt. We know it was Butlins. Well, I'm a gentleman, I'm a bit suave. Where'd I take her? Wetherspoons. Stay classy. And the thing is though, as soon as she walked in, she's a bit rough, but can't complain. I knew it was never going to work because on her left arm, she had the Christian cross. On the right arm, she had Arabic writing going all the way down. I thought we was going to have a crusade on her tits. She called her Fanny the Holy Land. There was nothing holy about that. Now, okay, this next bit is not a joke, okay? And I have not had a correct answer to this question yet, okay? Genuinely, this is not a joke, this is 100% fact. No one has ever answered this correctly, so I've been happy to retire it, okay? Wasn't going well there, so I went out for a fag. 2 lads talking, I'm going to try and go gangster now. And he was like, gets a message, goes, hey mate, I've got to bounce, I've got to go link up with Stacey. And his mate goes, oh, can I come? And he goes, no, fuck off. And he goes, no, go on, you can have the good half. What's the good half? To this day, the first half. The good half be that one keeping you quiet, won't it? Fucking hell. Alright, ready for your next act? This is my boy's an absolute fucking G. Please welcome to the stage, Royston Prichard.
How you doing, everyone? You well? Was visiting my granddad today. He's doing a stretch. Not in Belmarsh or the Scrubs, Lavender Lodge. Similar to a gel mine, They're both easier to get in than get out. There's no shortage of drugs. And dropping the soap comes with its risks. Picture me granddad bending down, sorry. In the care home, at least they give the old carers their acknowledgement, like they have care of the week. Always wondered, how'd you get care of the week? Best cup of tea? Most bums wiped? No death on shift? And not only do they reward them with a big picture in the reception, they get a voucher to go into the salon, on site. Oh yeah, my old granddad's place has got an on-site salon. You get all your treatments. Nails done, haircut, coloured. Well, as long as it's a shade of blue. I'm standing there, old Doris comes out. She's had her eyebrows tattooed. But she's gone with the old traditional look. She's got an anchor above one eye and a bulldog above the other. Goes up to see my granddad, goes straight to the TV room, because that's where the action is. And lucky for me, old granddad, he's got his finger on the pulse, which is probably a polite way to say he's a nosy fucker. As I sees him, he's all beaming. His smile could light up a room. Not because of the dental hygiene, because he keeps leaving his teeth in the trousers and they go through the wash every day. Probably explain the foaming at the mouth. His meadow fresh breath and his wide and white smile. I even sat down for 2 minutes and he's already on one. Boy, Bob's changed. I'm like, well, what's happened, Grandad? He went, he was gone down to the salon, he's had his hair done. No, he won't take that orange vest off. He's sitting in the corridor blocking everyone and he keeps shouting, just stop oil. I knew that blue hair was a mistake. He said, and see her over there? She knitted that out herself. Bloody tart. I was like, Grandad, you can't be calling her a tart. I mean, the fishnets and suspenders were probably knitted herself as well, but it's not nice. He's like, all right. Well, what about her? If it ain't nailed down, she'll whip it away. The other day, I turned me back, knife and fork was gone. She's one of them klepto lunatics. I didn't have the art to tell him it was kleptomaniac. Or the fact it was the cleaner. But I do like my old granddad, the way he gets his phrases wrong. Like when he gives me advice. He says, boy, it ain't rocket surgery. No skin off my back. Well, I guess that's how the apple crumbles. I could listen to him all day. But unfortunately the old bell rang, so I had to get off. As I was leaving, I see a carer, she was in floods of tears. I was like, babe, what's happened? She's like, Edna's just passed away. She's had a heart attack. I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was you close? She went, no. That bitch knew I was getting care of the week. But heart problems ain't just for the elderly. I mean, even I've been getting chest pains lately. I even went down to the hospital to have one of them 24-hour heart monitors fitted. Has anyone been to the hospital lately? There's more beds in the corridor than there is in the ward. And there's nothing like a row of crinkly little bums in them gowns to make you turn into an art critic. The art I'm talking about is the community art. You know the masterpieces they display along the corridors. Things like The Misunderstood Pigeon by Dave, bricklayer, Dagner. Or Crackpiper Don by Tracy, sex worker, Basildon. Particular favourite of mine, Playing with Fire by Bernie, deceased. I'm soaking in the culture, and all of a sudden I come across an open door. See, a lot of people these days, they're always banging on about OCD, OCD. Me, I've got ODC. I can't walk past an open door without having a little look. I think they call it open door curiosity. And it's not as if it's going to be anything nice, is it? You know, it's not like it's going to be like an all-you-can-eat buffet or a beautiful sunset. What I got was an 85-year-old geezer having a bed bath. That's when I knew I had to throw in the towel. To cheer myself up, what I thought I'd do is I'd take a little detour past the STI clinic. Jackpot. Only spot someone I know, don't I? Sitting there with their baseball cap and the dark glasses, fake tash. I said, hello, Auntie Sue. Love the tash, matches the monobrow. She's like, no, I ain't been playing away. I caught something from a second-hand vibrator. Second-hand vibrator, nobody's buying that. So I get into the reception. Now take my advice. If you get bored, never read the health posters or the leaflets, because you end up coming out of there the more than you come in with. On my last visit, I was convinced I had dementia, an underactive thyroid, and vaginal dryness. I got talking to an old lady while I was sitting there. She went, dear, me and my husband, we have to get 2 buses to get here, and depending on the results, we might have to come here every week in an ambulance. I was like, oh babe, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope everything goes all right. She was like, well, fingers crossed, dear. I ain't them fucking buses. So all of a sudden my name gets called, I looks up, and the doctor is an absolute unit. Looks like Jason Momoa, but in a white coat. What happened to the good old days when doctors used to look like Trevor McDonald? You know, the good old boys. So I goes in the room, he says to me, Mr. Prichard, if you'd like to sit down, I'll put the monitor on. Well, my heart started pounding, started going all red. I mean, I'm not gay. I was getting some dads. So to try and impress him, I thought I'd start tensing. Look at me edge. He took one look at me, drew the curtain, lowered the bed, then pulled the emergency cord, thought I was having a heart attack. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. I was just hoping that the people in the reception thought the defibrillator was being called for the old fella having the bed bath. I get home, Mrs. takes one look at me, she's like, babe, what's happened to you? I was like, don't talk about it didn't go well. So I'll tell you what, to make you feel better, why don't we go upstairs for a snuggle? I was like, alright. You ain't got a white coat, have you? Well, like I say, we're married. So I've done and dusted within 2 minutes. Then I looked down and noticed I've got the heart monitor, don't I? That performance ain't going to impress Dr. Momoa. So I've done the only thing any self-respecting fella would do in that situation. I hit the deck and done 20 minutes worth of press-ups. That'd trick him. I probably could have done 25, but I didn't want to come across as a sex pest. Well, it turns out, got the results back, the OR, getting plenty of oxygen, rhythm slightly off, and they prescribed me Viagra. Still got the chest pains, but the old woman's never been happier. Well, I guess that's how the apple crumbles. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Roy Prichard, thank you very much.
Royston Prichard, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. You know, that was slow reflex. A bunch of special needed kids here, isn't there? Fuck me. So, did everyone have a good Christmas? Yeah. No? Oh, it was probably a white Christmas for a lot of people in here, wasn't it? Okay, now, has anyone got any Christmas traditions? Anything nice they usually like to do? Anything, anyone? You know, a bit of crowd participation? What was that? Panto? Oh no, you fucking don't. If anyone's got kids, what's this 6-7 shit on about? Yeah? Is that how many times you beat the cunt if they do it now? Or... fucking ridiculous. Honestly, I mean, we was all probably pricks in our youth, and now half of you are still pricks, but that's absolutely fine. But I've got a new tradition that we used to do every year now. We buy the latest board games. You know, you've got to keep up with them now, haven't you, the latest board games? But I tell you what, they have fucking changed. You know, you buy the new Monopoly now, you can't bypass Old Kent Road. Utilities are the most expensive. Fucking ridiculous. And I don't know if you play Guess Who now. It's absolutely, the fucking, it's like, is it a man? No. Okay. Does it identify as a man? There we go. Oh, it's fucked. I mean, look, you know, respect to all the trans stuff. I don't fucking get it. It's not my cup of tea. But you know, everyone's fucking pandering to society now, and we're having to pretend. Ironically, you know, funnily enough, it's the trans who are the only ones who've actually still got the balls to fucking pretend what they stand up about. It's an absolute joke. Absolute joke, but I do like Christmas, I do like ball games. It's the only time you can call your mum a cunt and get away with it. So, I'm happy. But, you know, sob story again, I like to treat these as my TED Talks, get some therapy out the way. You, the one who got away. Susie. You know her! Like, to be fair, look, I met Susie, I'm 34 now, I met her when I was 29 years old. I lived in Malaysia for a bit. And, you know, we know where this is going, don't we? Now, the weird thing is, though, the day I actually arrived in Malaysia, there was a woman who was on the news and she got arrested for smuggling poppers into a Muslim country. Which is weird, because there's no gay people in Muslim countries. There's a lot of rainbows like to jump off buildings, you know. There's no poppers. But the thing is, though, out there I was classified as an infidel. And I was not allowed to call Susie. I wasn't allowed to meet her parents, wasn't allowed to hold her hand, wasn't allowed to drink with her, weren't even allowed to meet her parents, outright fucking refused. And I'll tell you what, if I got caught with Susie behind closed doors, under Sharia law, I'd have been arrested or forced to marry her. True. So I was fucked with the door open. And the thing, I'm not gonna listen. Out there, they've all got brown eyes, all that crap. And I remember my boy Aki out there, 44 years old. He was like, Dan, all I want to do is get married and settle down. I was like, Aki, mate, you're 44. Don't worry. Your wife's probably not even born yet, mate. Anyone married out there? Anyone married? Yeah. What's the secret, sir? No. What's the secret? Stay out of the house as long as you can. Stay out of the house. Is that her choice or yours? And the thing is, though, look, listen, I think marriage is a bit of a con, to be honest. A little private joke over there? Little private joke? Anyone getting divorced? I'm against marriage, and I'll tell you for why. When a couple get married, the woman's workload increases by 6 hours a week, and a man's decreases by an hour a week. That's why I don't believe in gay marriage. It's not fair, is it? They got more time in the day to do stuff. I did that joke in Soho. I've been mic cut twice in my life. I did that joke in Soho, and this queer guy got up, and he absolutely stormed out, or he flared out. And on his way out, he was like, "You're a cunt!" It didn't bother me. He knows nothing about them. Oh, if he called me a dick, I might have taken it personally. Can anyone remember when everyone used to get excited when you used to be told someone was a lesbian? You know, Jane's coming over, she's a lesbian. Nowadays, what do you fucking picture? Fucking vulgar. Right, are we ready for our next act? Woo! Please welcome to the stage the amazing, the fantastic, the sexy, the... Alan Martin, ladies and gentlemen!
Hello? Hello? You wondered where your granddad's gone, didn't you? Now, they told me this place was disabled friendly when they booked me. Well, it's not. I've been here now, I've been told to piss off twice and someone's stolen my stick. It's nice to be here tonight. At my age, it's quite frankly nice to be anywhere. Particularly without my carer.
Now, I'm just up smart tonight because I've just come from an after party. Yay. You might call it a wake. Tomatoes and other. But this funeral, this wake, is for someone I don't really like very much. What's they called? A relative, right? And I'm not a hypocrite, so I wanted to be smart but not lying. So, respectful. Party? Why do they call it a wake? The last thing you want is someone getting out of their coffin and walking over to you and giving a Bacardi and Coke. I mean, the only thing worse than that, I suppose, is walking through Tilbury's town centre on a Saturday night. December's been and gone. Yep, big build-up. Big letdown. Still enough about my sex life. I only do it once a year, but I really look forward to it. It's funny, though, isn't it? Anyway, we had a special Christmas this year. We had our grandson Charlie staying with us, which was nice. Yeah. So we went all out with the decorations, loads of decorations. We even got one of those "Stop Here For" signs. Have you seen those? Yeah. It's not a good idea where I live having a "Stop Here For Charlie" outside your house. But, being a good Essex boy, I found an angle for it. When they come to my door wasted, I just sell them personal washing up powder. It paid for our Christmas, and I like to think a few of them got cleaned up. I was so good at it actually, I got a nickname the Snowman, which is rather nice. It's better than the normal one I get called beginning with C, so that's rather nice, makes a nice change. So a little bit about me, if you don't mind. I was brought up as an only child. This really used to piss off my sister. And my parents, they just didn't care. I used to get a lift in the car going to and from school, but I'd see her through the car window in all weathers, walking to and from the school. That's not right, is it? They could have taken me a different route, couldn't they, bastards? I used to spend every summer holiday with my grandparents, and in the end, I absolutely hated that cemetery. But it was worse for my sister. She had to spend the summer holidays in Basildon, so poor little love. Yeah. Now, I'm a very unlucky person, usually. In fact, so unlucky that I once tried to overdose with paracetamol. Someone care? Aww. I won't spoil the ending, so you won't know if I survived or not for a minute or two. No, I am so unlucky, after just 2 tablets, I felt so much better. My neighbour's weird. If you think I'm weird, you should see my neighbour. My neighbour, he wanted to do that hobby where you stuff dead things. Not taxidermy, the other one, necrophilia, that's it. He wanted to do that. I said, why? Why? He said, well, it seems romantic. Like the ultimate blind date. All I'll know is her name and her age. I said, what? He said, well, but the age is very important to me. I don't want you thinking I'm a pervert. Very weird. Now, I don't know about you guys, how much effort you put into a first date, spray of aftershave maybe, haircut, I don't know what you do. I don't like what this man did, I don't think anyone here would like what this man did, but you've got to admire the effort he put in for his first date. 3 hours of digging, that's a lot of effort, isn't it, just to see something. You've got to admire that. You've got to admire that. But he said, I won't ever do it again. He said, I've learned that some things are better left as fantasies. And I had to agree, because I used to fantasise about my wife, well, like we all do fantasise about my wife, no we don't. I used to fantasise about my wife staying awake during sex. But it is better left as a fantasy, because in December, when we did our yearly sex, she did stay awake, and she criticised me non-stop. How can I do so much wrong in 20 seconds? Come on. Actually, we only argue about 2 things, my wife and I, which is quite nice, don't you think? We've had a few years now. We only argue about 2 things. Those 2 things are... Do you want to share it with us? Was that an orgasm or a laugh? I couldn't quite tell. Is she dripping from her eyes or down below? Can someone tell me? I can't see from here. I was waiting for the whiff if I can smell something, I don't know really. Now we argue about 2 things, sex and money. I think she charges me too much, I don't know. Well, she certainly charges me more than my friends anyway, so I think she probably does. Yeah. Anyway, back to my friend, or my neighbour, it's not even my friend, don't think it's my friend, it's my neighbour. I said, why was it better for you as a fantasy rather than a reality, this necrophilia lark? Why? He said, all the hours of working, digging her up, I used to find out she was ginger. I said, you can't say that in this day and age. You can't say that, you can't be prejudiced in this day and age. It's wrong, isn't it? You'll get cancelled or something, or a documentary on Channel 5 made about it, I don't know, it'd be bad. He said, no, it's not the hair colour. He said, you know what ginger people are like? They're so pale, I couldn't tell if she was alive or dead. Anyway, listen, I'm quite a trusting fella. I really am. A friend of mine asked me if I would help him out. He said, would you take out a group of old folk from the home? I said, yeah, sure, so yeah, no problem. Where should I take them out? He said, it's a park across the road. So that's where I hid with my gun. Yeah. And for my first go, I did quite well, you know. I've got them all but one. It's pretty good, isn't it? Don't I get? I mean, thank you very much. I mean, goodness me. I mean, at my age, a new skill is fantastic. Not necrophilia, is it? For God's sake, you loved it, yeah. Anyway, you know when they say when people die, they say they've gone on to a better place. Well, these people did. They were living in Tilbury. Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it? But when I say I'm all happy about it, I was actually quite sad about one of them. In amongst them all was my childhood sweetheart. And I missed her, but only by that much. It was my first go. She'll always be the one that got away, won't she, I suppose? Yeah. Anyway, I used to like older women. Thank God I don't know now. What would they look like? They'd be less tasty cougar and more Freddy Krueger. Anyway, when I was younger, well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. I've got to tell you really about my road to there. So hold that thought in your mind about me liking older women, just for a few minutes. We'll do a quiz later and see what much you can remember what I say. Not because I want a winner, because I'll forget it. So it'd be really helpful for me at my age to know what I'm talking about. I was a late developer. So late, in fact, that my friend said to me, you know what, it's getting a bit embarrassing because you're such a late developer. You really should get yourself a hooker. I didn't want to do it, but I did. I've got to say, it was a lovely evening talking about his rugby career. Very nice. Anyone here been speed dating? Anyone? Oh, come on, you're not all virgins, look at you. I've seen some of your movies, now, come on now. Well, I went speed dating and I don't recommend it. I hated taking speed. But at least the evening went by very quickly. I then tried that, well, around where I lived, they had this thing called, I tried it was supermarket dating. Where it's like a singles night in different supermarkets all around where I live. It was really interesting. You've got different quality of people at different supermarkets, as you can probably imagine. I used to like Lidl and Aldi. They had some interesting things at the middle aisle, which is nice. And you get 2 for 1 offers, which is really good. And in Waitrose, a bit posh for me. And I once pulled a woman from Tesco's, and we got to the bedroom bit. That's what she said to me. That's exactly what she said to me. Do you write my material? Come up here and do 10 minutes, we'll see who's laughing there. No, but I wouldn't go with a woman from Asda. You know why? They're all weird. They are. They really like it up the bum because you know they're Asda, don't you? Yeah, don't trust them. I'm telling you. But going back to every little helps. It's all to do with marketing, fellas. You know, don't be so worried about your size. All to do with marketing. Look at what supermarkets actually did do with Mars bars and Snickers bars and Milky Ways. They sell them, don't they, in little packets. I'm not small, I'm fun size. That's what I am. Phil, find a woman with small hands. Not young. Small hands or bad eyes. Yeah. That's what you want.
Small dog as well.
I said to Phil about dogs, I said, how low can you get? He said, I've tried a Chihuahua. It was last seen pulling out of a dark brown Rover, actually. So. Anyway, back to me. It's all about me tonight, all right? So I liked older women, and I thought, where can I regularly meet older women? You know, particularly single ones, because it's, you know, you don't really want to meet people who are not single, do you? Not all the time, anyway. So I thought, I know. I went and parked down the crematorium. Fantastic. What a good idea, eh? When the limousines come in, the first one's where the widow will be. If you don't like it, you go, no. 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, whatever, another one comes up. You go, no, or yes, whatever you want to do. They deliver them to you. It's fantastic. And you know they're single. Fantastic. All right, newly, but they're single, all right? And then, at the end of the day, there's no one you like. You simply join that funeral. So it's not a wasted day. You're going to get free sandwiches, free drinks, and you're having time for countdown. Yes! Fantastic. There are some downsides, though, to that. The first one being, well, the relationship may be a bit uneasy at first, you know, a bit slow, not you know, they're very vulnerable, aren't they? Widows, they don't know, but they are. Get over it, that's what I say, get over it. But they're a bit vulnerable. So the relationship may well be like their ex, a slow burner. Yeah, and the other thing only happened to me once, when the widow wanted to contact her ex through a medium to get permission. The only time I've ever been truly ghosted, that was. And in fact, one of those widows died recently. It's all right, I just call her my old flame. But it was such a good idea, I was thinking of marketing it as an app, because that's the modern way to make money, isn't it? Apps and things. And I thought, what can I call it? And I thought, well, I can't call it crematorium dating, it's too much of a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah. So I thought, well, you're swiping left and the car's going, no. And then one comes in your light, you go, oh yes! So it's very much like Tinder, isn't it? So I'm going to call it Cinder. Good, isn't it? Now, I told you I was a late developer. But I have picked up the pace as I got older. Can you believe I've now had 5 wives? 2 of them were my own. Now, I haven't always done this for a living. Call it a living, more like a dying. There you go. But I call it, I've always done this for a living. I used to actually work in a posh hotel in London on reception. We used to have all kinds of VIPs come in. I'll tell you about one of them. We had an actual cardinal from the Vatican come in. I thought that impressed you. Impressed me. Anyway, thank you. And he came up and he looks at me and he went, I must insist that the adult TV channel is disabled. I know, even for the Catholic Church, it's a bit much. And I notice he didn't have one word of complaint about the children's channel. And then, well, I've just started doing a job now actually about, well, I help drug addicts and I help alcoholics in the community. What do you think of that? I'm glad to hear that, because that is the first step to recovery. I get the drug addicts to stand in a line on the left. That's stand in a line, Phil, not do one, right? Is he Phil? He told me you were Phil. Oh no, sorry, he is Phil. He said he'd like to Phil you. That's what he said. Get it right, that's what he said. No, and I get the alcoholics to stand in a line on the right. And it's really nice. And I recently went for a job as a blacksmith to supplement my income on this. I've never done it before, but I thought I'd give a good interview, wear a nice suit and that. And the blacksmith said to me, I'm going to ask you honestly, answer me honestly. He said, have you ever shoed a horse? I said, no, but I did once tell a donkey to fuck off. I was going to ask, just check with young man. How long have I got? 5. I've got 5 minutes. Right, I can make love to 2 of you. And apologise for 4.5 minutes. Now, I was going to ask if anyone wants to sleep with me. Because I do like a nap before I get in the car to go home. That was it.
1 minute.
I'm going to give you a bit of education. I don't know if you all know, but the crow is one of the cleverest birds on the planet. Did any of you know that? They hunt in groups, they look after each other, they're fantastic, very, very intelligent, the crow and the crow family. And that's why you'll often see on a motorway, when there's roadkill, a flock of crows, not called a flock, they're called a murder. A murder of crows landing. But it's dangerous on a motorway. So one of them, it's brilliant, it's like meerkats, one of them will stand guard, like this. You go. Now I can do other birds, but to be frank, they're all very similar. And what he does is, when a car comes towards the roadkill, when they're all looking down at the roadkill, he goes, car! And they all get away. Isn't that fantastic? What do you think? Fantastic, yeah? But you still get a lot of crows killed on the motorway. Do you know why? Because they haven't learned how to say lorry. Now, I made a mention earlier on of being disabled. I haven't, truthfully, I've only got one leg. I've got my lower left leg's gone, lost it in 2018. Don't know why I say I lost it. It's not a set of bloody keys. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to find it now after about 7 years. I really wouldn't. Is it 7 years? 9 years? 8 years? Whatever. Anyway, whatever. So, do you think that's bad enough? The worst news is I've now got woodworm. But no, that isn't something. No, truthfully, one of the worst things about having a false leg for me is it doesn't cure me of a problem I've had for many years. And that is, imagine this, man with one leg in bed. I sleepwalk. I do. I really do. So what my wife's taken to doing is tie me up with rope at night, handcuffing me to the headboard, and if that's not bad enough, I snore a lot. So I often wake up with a ball gag in my mouth. Now I promise you I am more M&S than S&M these days. But I will tell you, I've never been a sadist or a masochist. My only kink really was popcorn. I used to love popcorn. I was a butterkist. I really was. Incidentally, do you know the difference between a fetish and a kink? Anyone know? Right. A kink is when you like being tickled with a feather. A fetish if it's the whole chicken. So the only thing that worries me when I'm tied up at night is what happens if my wife dies in her sleep? What's happening to me? For God's sakes, really not helpful, is it? Anything else? I think you guys should know. I think it's time for me to go, isn't it? Time for me to go? You're not too sure, is it? 1 more minute.
Another minute.
Another minute. What do you want to know about? What can you do in another minute? Well, I'll tell you what I want to tell you about another minute. We was in the, I don't know why they call it lingerie department. I mean, surely it's about lingerie, and that's where you like to linger, isn't it? with my wife, actually. I think it was someone's wife, anyway. I was in there the other day. And you've got all these lovely types of different bras and things, haven't you? Balcony, t-shirt, push-up. Now, I really do think there's a gap in the market for men's underpants. To be balcony, push-up. Yes, push-up. But you've got to measure the cup sizes. Phil, you look like a... I wouldn't say you're much bigger than a B cup, probably an A cup. Am I right? Am I right? I heard you made love to her so passionately last night you nearly woke her up. Is that true? Is that true? I said to my wife in December when it was our time, I said, can you sleep on your knees tonight? I'm feeling really, really kinky tonight. Can you sleep on your knees for me? And she didn't. I said, what about doing doggy fashion? She said, all right then. So I held on to her hair and dragged her down the street. She didn't like it very much. She deserved it, bitch. Actually, I've got a soft spot for my wife. It's Pitsy Marshes, but she won't go there. I do love my wife terribly, but I do my best. No, I've got to tell you that. Well, I think I'm going to end it in a minute. No, I go back to the underpants. Well, I go back to the underpants if I would. One thing the older guys, I'm not going to point at anyone. But one thing the older guys would tell you, I know over there. One thing that the older guys would tell you as you get older is you really, well, it looks smaller because your balls get bigger. So the only problem with my idea of underpants, like the ladies' bras with those nice names, is I promise you're going to end up as a double D card at the end of the night. You really are. Before I go, 3 things, if that's all right. 3 things. Yeah. If you want to follow me on socials, on the Instagram is the best one. I'm Alan Martin Official. But please do so soon. Look at me. I'm not going to be around for much longer. If I have a career for another 18 months, it'll be a miracle, won't it? If you're going to follow me in real life, because I've got a false leg, give me a head start, will ya? For God's sake, make a clean fight of it! And lastly, you actually have been more than wonderful, to be perfectly honest. You've been really, really lovely. So I'm going to be blunt. Is that alright if I'm blunt? Yeah! You're beautiful, it's true. Thank you very much. Good night!
Alan Martin, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Now, I don't know why he started mentioning guys with tits and expected me to get on stage after. It's a little bit mean, isn't it? It's a little bit mean. Right, I'm going to push straight on to the next one because... we're actually really fucking blessed to have this guy on it. He came here last minute. If you've got TikTok, you know who he is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Bilal Rashid.
Hello! Hello. Yes, my name is Bilal. My family call me Bilal, my friends call me Bilal, and autocorrect calls me Pilau Rice. Yes. People are quite mean to me, man, you know. Someone on the way here said I look like a bouncer for a call centre. They said I look like I'm a Pokemon battle away from evolving into DJ Khaled. There's older perplexed people. He's just a very plump Arab. Looks exactly like me. We'll move on. But my parents are very strict, man. Everything to my parents is an interrogation, man. It's like, where have you been? Where are you going? What are you doing? Like, what do you expect us to say? What, the truth? Like, yes, Mum, I just broke my fast prematurely with Class B drugs. And the saliva of another boy. That's haram, that's haram. I made a list of the most haram things. Number 1 is Elton John wrapped in bacon. End of list. Doesn't get any more on that. How you doing, my friend? He was tucking in his scrotum and... where else there? He's got quite the foreskin on him. That is a formidable foreskin. I like it. Okay. We'll move on. Reason I'm holding the clipboard, I've got 15 random fucking jokes. How you doing, my friend over there? You good? Okay, man, not many words. Okay, choose a number between 1 and 6, please, if you could, just to get the show started. Go with number 5. I was kidnapped as a child. She's an evil bitch, man. She is. What an evil bitch. Man, yeah. She's malicious, man. How you doing? Go on, ladies. But yeah, I was kidnapped as a child, man. And the worst thing, it wasn't the kidnapping or the torturing, right? It was the fat shaming, you know? How much they struggled carrying me to the van. That's what hurt me the most, you know? At one point, I had to put my foot on the ground to get me in the boot. Which is quite sad. I'm having problems with my ejaculation, you know? It's, as she is very much docked into a bald man's penis, she laughs at that. But I'm having problems with my ejaculation, lady in the corner, man. It's just too quick. It's just too quick, man. This premature ejaculation, man. You know it's quick. You know you come quick, right? When you have to cover your ears because of the sonic boom. Like a flashbang. Directing my spunk is the biggest issue. It's like, where do I shoot? You know? Because if I shoot in my hands, I'll probably blow a hole through it. You know? It'll look like I survived the crucifixion. I think the safest place for me to spunk is probably in the ground, but that would be considered fracking, so I can't do that either. It's just dangerous for the environment. He's not a fan at all, fair enough. It's not for you. Oh yeah, I've been thinking, man. Being stoned and on TikTok is like playing a simulator for dementia. It's very similar to the real thing, my friend, you know. I had this other thought as well. Imagine having dementia, right? And you was a Siamese twin. Yeah. And you forget your Siamese. And you'd wake up every morning just screaming every time you saw your... Okay, we'll get rid of that. We'll stomp on the piece of paper as well. Sex changes are getting a bit too realistic. You know, they're getting far too... Is that... Oh, okay, fair enough. We've got some transitions in the back. But yeah, I think it's looking realistic as well. You've done very well to hide that shaft and keep up the good work. Not quite completed the corner yet, I can still see the bollocks, but apart from that, we're all good. Wait, sex changes are getting a bit too realistic, man. It's almost indistinguishable. You know, we're going to have to inspect his vagina like a jeweler with a counterfeit diamond. With a flashlight and a magnifying monocle. Any good? Okay, we'll move on. But, basically, dude, do you know what I was thinking the other day, man? I'm trying to get on TV, man. I've applied for about 20 shows. No one's having me, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to write my own show. Okay? I've got Love Island plus sized. I'm calling it Chub Island. Okay? I'm going to be the first contestant. Right? We're going to get Alison Hammond to host it. Challenges would include getting out of a beanbag. And breathing lightly. For now, be good. We'll do like a Love Island Halal as well. It'll be hosted by Shamima Begum. Remotely. Just can't get in the country currently. We'll do like a political island as well, where the contestants are either far right or left wing, and they have to couple up with someone of the opposing political beliefs. for a chance of winning that Boohoo contract. It's just got to be done. Like imagine the celeb version of that. Nigel Farage making breakfast in bed for Greta Thunberg. I'd watch that shit. TV's shit, man. I think TV's shit nowadays. I think the only way TV's gonna get good again is if World War III happens, right? Because we're all gonna have to become cannibals to survive, and that's gonna make good TV. Like, imagine turning on this morning just to see Gino D'Acampo showing you how to debone a boy from Kent. Whilst Philip Schofield weeps in the background. He's a pedo, if anyone gets the reference. If you don't know what a pedo is, they typically like stuff which is unripe. We'll move on like 3 minutes. Okay! Someone taking questions? Someone said, oh, is that you, Alan? Oh, I thought you had a question. No worries, man. We'll move on. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, we're past the Christmas period. Who in here has had their Christmas party? That's what we're talking about. You, lady, you look like you're traumatized. You had a Christmas party?
No, I've had about 5.
You've had 5 Christmas parties? In your mind or in real life? You look like you're in a different planet right now, my dear. She's in a safe place in her head right now. She looks like she's clenching for mercy. Firmly shut off. Nice, okay. What is the craziest thing you've seen at a Christmas party?
This year?
Just in general, in your life.
Tell them about the donkey.
Is that the nickname for one of the big boys at the back? The donkey. Proper shaft on him. So nothing crazy then, no? Just the fucking menacing look in your eyes for no reason, is that? Okay, she's quite scary, we'll move on. I've got equal parts fear and pre-cum trickling down my pants, looking at her. But I've seen some weird shit, right? The weirdest stuff I've seen someone get choked and fingered. It was me. And the worst part is I'm self-employed, I was the only one there. Don't even celebrate Christmas, though, just in the toilet. Let's do it. Nice, man. Someone said, I haven't done that in the back. Oh, I'll teach you some ways, man. It's a good bit of fun. Big Phil in the building. But basically, ladies and gents, man, I learned 2 new things the other day, right? So I'm hearing some crazy, I'm hearing pockets of conversation. It sounds like it's popping up. Who shits in the garden? Did you say someone shits in the garden?
His son.
His son shits what, is he just marking his territory or something? He's just clueless, fuck it. Yeah. Wait, speaking of fucking bloodlines, what'd you say? Ball joke? Ah, man, I'm alright, man. Whatever health condition you got, I respect it. I will donate accordingly. Starting with my foreskin first, you can take that as payment. But, I don't have one. I'm in my overdraft, I'm in a foreskin overdraft. But yeah, man. I was saying earlier, I actually learned a new thing today. Apparently there's a vaginal reconstruction surgery. Sorry lady in science as well. But there's a vaginal reconstruction. She said she's alright, so everything's in condition. That's good to hear, thank you. Good work, man. She keeps her flaps in very good condition. But apparently there's a vaginal reconstruction surgery, which is where a surgeon will tighten the walls of said vagina based on a 3-tiered gradient system of how tight you want it, right? They actually use nicknames like in Starbucks. It starts off from a bailiff's headlock. It moves up to Keir Starmer's nasal passage. And it's finished off with Prince Andrew's ex. Oh man! I did a ancestry test recently, right? Turns out I'm equal parts Pakistani, Bangladeshi, and Chinese, which can only mean one thing: sweatshop gangbang. Imagine the smell of that. That'd be good fun. All right. Fuck off. scrotum lady at the back. She wasn't actually reacting to that, she was actually reacting to a cock in her throat at the interval. She's ovulating, don't blame her.
She's married.
Oh, she's not. She's given up. Her ex past this sell by day. Oh yeah, any of you's ever been so horny you slipped something in your own drink? Oh, definitely that lady at the front. I do all the time, man. I try to stuff my hand in the boot as well. Right now. Right, I'll do a couple more and I'll fuck off before I get interrupted by that horny lady at the front again. Oh yeah. Listen to this before I do fuck off or have a good time. I've got a backlog. I haven't come in so long, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a backlog of like dormant spunk. I'm going to look at you for the next 3 minutes, lady in the corner eating your salt and vinegar crisp. So lock in. But I've got a backlog of dormant spunk. It's been that fucking long. Like, genuinely. Like, God forbid it reaches an ovary. Like, just ricochets, hits you right now. I swear, I feel bad for the baby. It's going to be born a pensioner baby, in my opinion. It's going to be born old, like a scrotum. And I don't think I've got any swimmers anymore. I actually went to get my sperm checked. They're not swimming like they should do. I feel like if I have a baby right now, the only way I could get someone pregnant is if I follow up the cream pie like I'm blowing into a Game Boy cartridge. Good timing for these lot talking. Oh, when I finally come, it's going to be considered a jihad. Someone's going to fucking die. Someone's going to die, man. Me, right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you with this and I'll get off. You lot have been really nice. I hope you have a good night. That's all right. I'll do one more. 10 minutes? No, what I'll do is if I see you lot again, I actually do a show. It's called The Pros and Cons of Joining ISIS. We'll do that next time. It's good fun. It's good fun. A round of applause, yeah! Hey, bit of racism. I love it. I love it. Support our troops. Bring them on! Okay. One man in three. Well, basically, ladies and gentlemen, man, I was thinking the other day, I've thought about this since I was a young boy. I've always thought about the concept of death, right? I've thought about it since I was 5 years old. I thought, if we die, and that's it, right, then what's the point of fucking living? Isn't it? Lady with a shiny forehead, do you agree with that statement? I don't think it was that bad, but we'll take that. But I bet it was more of a compliment, but I thought, right, if you're going to die and that's fucking it, right, then what's the point of living, right? And because of that, I read a lot of philosophical texts, religious texts, right, and apparently, from what I can understand, right, Muslims and Christians go to heaven or hell, Buddhists get reincarnated, and white people get turned into park benches. What a shit way to go out! Imagine spending eternity holding up the weight of chavs getting finger blasted. Before I do, guys, if you liked it, my Instagram's Bilal does not care. Give me a follow. If you're ovulating, give me a message. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.
Guys, welcome to the stage, my boy Raj Sivade.
Good to be here. I don't know if it is good to be here, man. You know, I dropped my car off, I look outside, there's like 1 million England flags. I'm like, what the fuck have I walked into? But it's okay. You've got an Indian takeaway, I'm fine. Very cultured. Bilal, you guys saw the last act, Bilal? He asked me for a ride down. And I was like, no. Do you know why? Because one of us could be an Uber driver. Two of us, fantastic. Two of us, we're two of the 4 lions. We don't know where that's going. Okay, some of you have seen that movie, man. We could be radicalizing your children, we don't know. But yeah, you know, I walk in here, I was like, fuck, there's a lot of white people in here. I was the only brown guy. And I look up and I was like, this is so diverse. Not you lot, you look like part of EastEnders. But I look up, yeah, and you got all these flags, right? So diverse. Wales, England, Scotland, Italy, France, Ireland. And then for some fucking reason, you've got Romania. Why the fuck do you have Romania? Maybe they built this pub, we don't know. Could be, man. It's who? Is this your pub? Are you Steve?
Yeah.
I was wondering who the fuck Kate and Steve was. It's literally advertised. This is Kate and Steve's pub. You spelled you wrong, it's Y-O-U. But it's fine. You gotta get a brown man to teach you how to speak English. So fun, man. Fuck me. It's alright, Steve. It's alright. I love this couple over here, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these two. The first half, this guy was holding on for dear life on her leg. I was like, fuck. And then it's just like, one point they were way away from each other. And then now they're like, she's not letting her go. Is this consensual? Is it someone else's woman? Someone shouting yes in the back. That's nice to embarrass. I'm glad you finally got a seat. This man is, chivalry's dead. This man does not give a fuck this whole night. He's had a chair. His woman has been waiting for a chair the whole night. He's just like, fuck you, you know? Fuck feminism. I love it. I love it. But again, you know, it's generational differences. Fuck standing up for pregnant women on a train. I love that. I love it, man. Phil, I'm so sorry, bro. Everyone keeps roasting you. You kind of look like a hipster Danny Dyer, though. Like, what the fuck, man? The fuck, chicks? Like, what's your story, man? What happened? It's alright, Phil. You have a voice tonight. I'm giving you that. What happened to your black Pomeranian? He's not racist. He owns a black one. It's a dog. He's with the Albanians. Was it you? Apparently Danny said, hey. You know what? Like, I can't even tell. Some of you look alike, man. That looks like your brother, bro. I swear to God. You're wearing the same top. It's the exact same polo. They're literally the same one, man. I love you have to like confirm it's him. He's got the same polo as you. You should fight him. You should fight him. He wouldn't. I reckon after this we set up 5 minutes just for a boxing match between the brothers. It's like legend. Tom Hardy versus Tom Hardy. Oh, that's fun, man. Tom's not Hardy. Is his name Tom? How the fuck do you know if he's not Hardy? Whoa! Okay, I should probably tell you guys a bit more about me, man. You guys see my skin color? Yeah, of course you do, guys. Of course. There's a what? I don't want to get darker than this. Steve wouldn't let me in the fucking pub. Yeah. But yeah, with my skin color, I live at home with my parents. Shocker. I love how one person laughed. True story. I can't bring girls home, you know. I can't bring girls home. I tried. I used to sneak them in from the upstairs window. I live on the 3rd floor. Some of them, they don't make it. R.I.P. Big batty girl. Brenda. There's no such thing as privacy in my house. I don't give a shit about privacy, right? The other day I went to go brush my teeth, opened the door, saw my mum's tits. I'm 30 years old now. It's not the same. But I wasn't wearing my contacts. Those double D's belong to my dad. But yeah, you white people don't get it, man. You're allowed to leave your house the second you hit 18. I'm 30 still here. I had to get permission slip just to be here today. It's fucking difficult. And the things my friends are like, yo, and the only way out is for an arranged marriage, right? And my friends are like, yo, Raj, like, let me hook you up. What kind of girls are you into? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Chat to my mum. But my mum's crazy. My mum's wild, right? She's a religious nut. She's an absolute religious nut. She took me to a temple to do some weird bride finding ritual. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And she's like, no, we have to resort to a higher power to get you some bitches. Well, that's what she would have said if she spoke English, but she doesn't. I don't believe in God. I don't know if God exists. I don't know. But when I'm late to my best mate's wedding, and it's raining, I'm driving fast, and next thing you know, I'm overtaking, the tires slip, I see a lorry come straight at me. I see God. I start praying. I believe. But this is when I go for Hinduism, right? Because there's a billion gods out there. If I can't get through to one of them, my call is valuable. Someone is getting back to me. That's his favorite joke, never mind. His favorite joke. I fucking hate that, man. But Hinduism, you can't eat meat on Fridays, you can't drink. This is when I go to Christianity. Your God gives out free blood, which is like Jesus juice. Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. I hate children. Hate children, man. Not a big fan, honestly. But the thing is, I used to look after my ex's 6-year-old son, right? And he's one of those kids, you know when like you're a parent, you're like, oh, look at him, he's such an example. And my mom kept saying that to him, like, Mom, he's 6. And the thing is, he has way more life skills than me, right? He can do his own bed, his own laundry. The fucker did my taxes. And that's to piss me off. He's like, look, I can do more than you. He's like, what can you do? I'm like, your mum. But I got a girlfriend. Thank you, she deserves that. She's posh, she's middle class. This is how I know my girlfriend's middle class, right? She's got a dishwasher, washing machine, and a dryer. Another middle class person in the front row. I don't know who does the dishes in my house, but I definitely know it's not iRobot. That was new, fuck you guys, fine. Okay. But you know what, my girlfriend's better than me, right? I drive a Renault Clio, she's got a Mercedes Benz, you know? I'm punching up, she's doing charity work. I live at home with my parents, her parents live at home with her.
Definitely punching.
Definitely punching. I know, she's rich bitch. Like yourself. Is that your man next to you?
Behind me.
What kind of weird sexual threesome is this? What the fuck? It's like Tetris. It's your grandma? Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of shiny heads in the audience. I don't know which one of you said that. He's what? I've never seen his tennis, I'll be honest with you. You just look like them. Yeah, it's Steve's actually. But I don't know, you guys might be related. Yeah, man. Do you know what? I'm trying to get back into martial arts. You know, I'm trying to get back into Muay Thai. I love doing Muay Thai, right? But sometimes I think to myself, what's the point? What's the point? Yeah, I got a sick switch kick. But I'm 5'4". I can't reach.
Fun size.
No! It's not when you're trying to fight someone. Like with these legs, yeah? With these legs, at best I might tickle your knee. But yeah, man. Do you know what? Some people like the phrase short kings. You guys heard short kings?
Alright, Megamind.
Who's Megamind? Aren't you all Megamind? You look like clones. I'm sorry. The last bold joke I did. I've been watching a list. Loads of bold men go. Why don't you guys go to Turkey? He's got a beard, innit? He's got a beard. You guys just look like Cuba. I'm sorry, man. Hey, look, it's Killer Pool next week. You can join. But yeah, man. I can't say that. You can. Huh? Who the fuck knows what an inside of a white Malteser looks like? What? We found the psychopath right there. It goes straight in my mind. Is that your missus? Please tell me that's your missus. Listen, woman here, learn. Sit next to your man. I love it. There's more people in the back. I didn't even notice you guys. You guys are so quiet. There's this rowdy bunch here, and then there's you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at them waving. You know, they do like the people on TV when you see them on, like, you know, the fireworks. They're like, eh. Sorry, that's what I saw, man. Usually it's Chinese tourists, but it's nice to see white people doing it. Alright, what else have I got? Oh! You know what, yeah? I've been getting back into BJJ. Every time I say that, some people in the audience are thinking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The rest of you are thinking blowjob job. But yeah, man, some people in my session, they're a bit homophobic, right? But what they don't realize, BJJ is a bit gay. Right? I turned up in a pink outfit one time, and the guy I'm training with, he's like, yo, you can't be doing that, man. Pinks, like, men wear white. Pinks for gays. Wild. 2 minutes later, we're getting ready to spar. He looks me dead in the eye, and he goes, I'm gonna put you in a rear naked chokehold. What? I'm running laps around the gym now. I don't want to find out what that is. He's like, yo, let me take your back. Let me take your back. Let me put you in full mount. I'm like, no, what's next? You want me to call you daddy? But yeah. But the thing is, you can never trust a guy who's against same-sex marriages, but is begging you to wrap his legs around your neck. I'll leave you guys with one last one, yeah? You know what? Okay. I never do this, but has anyone got any questions? I'm sure you're burning to ask any questions. Anyone have any questions? I'll open up the floor.
Are you an Uber driver?
No. They make way more fucking money than me. I work for the NHS. Phil's got a question? Yes, lady in the back. NHS. That's not a question, bro. That's a statement. Love who? Brown people. That was odd. Okay, you're meant to. How many drinks has Phil had? Who's driving Phil home today, bro? The dog's driving. So the dog's got Phil by the leash, it looks like. I feel sorry for Phil, man. I don't know what the fuck you did to get everyone against you. What the fuck?
Where do we start?
Do you all know each other? You all know each other? Is anyone related in here? Is anyone related? Surely some of you must be. All of us. Hence the hair. That makes sense. It's genetics. I'll leave you one last thing, right? So my aunt the other day was like, you look like a fuckboy. And I was like, auntie, get off TikTok. And she's like, no, you look like you fuck boys. I've been Royston Prichard. You're going to be a fantastic crowd. Thank you much.
Well done, Raj! Hey, Raj, I never knew you worked for the NHS.
I keep it low. I keep it down low, yeah.
Do you know, my twin is a doctor. I've already said this yet. Yeah. Does anyone remember what we had to do during COVID at 7 o'clock on a Thursday night?
Thank you.
What we have to do? Clap for the NHS, didn't we? Clap for them. I always remember at 6:58 looking down the end of my road, seeing my twin limber up, ready to come back to a jog for ominous applause for all the neighbours. We lived down the cul-de-sac and the cunt did 12 fucking laps. Right, who's ready for your next act? Please welcome the amazing, the fantastic, the beautiful, the charismatic Ellie Wood.
Woo!
Ross!
Hello, thank you, Danny. Thank you. Hello. So, Raj representing the brown people. I'm representing the ladies. Thank you. So, my mates call me the hot mess, right? And when I say hot, I mean perimenopausal. Don't mean sexy. And you get it. And when I say mess, I've gone from kind of hedonistic London party girl to living in the countryside. So less raving in a field and ecstasy and more litter picking and microdosing on the school run, right? So yeah, we moved to Hertfordshire after we had kids, right? Anyone here from Hertfordshire? Was that a hand, sir? No. Okay, so yeah, we moved to Hertfordshire from London after having kids. So does anybody know the #1 cause of death in Hertfordshire? Anybody? It's boredom. Right? Boredom. So the only D I'm chasing these days is dopamine, guys. Thank you, you know what I'm saying. Right, so anyway, talking about Terry, I mean, it feels like hours ago. Has anyone got any packet? Because I'm really tired. No? Phil, sort me one out, mate, because I'm knackered. Right, but you might remember Terry was talking about life beginning at 40. Right? So I turned 40 a year ago. Right, so after I turned 40, I did a bit of soul searching, right? So what did I discover? I discovered that I've got daddy issues, right? Daddy issues. The main one being that he's dead. Bless him. Oh, he would have loved that. Right, so after you lose a parent, I don't want to get morbid, I don't want to lower the tone, right? But after you lose a parent, you go on a bit of a spiritual journey, right? So I've been on a bit of a journey. So for any of you who haven't had your kind of spiritual awakening, it is just the rebrand of the midlife crisis. So if you turn 40, you'll know what I'm saying. So what to expect? So it's healing the inner child, loss of identity. Now they say to heal the inner child, you have to go to therapy, but she's just going to make me go no contact with my mum, and who's going to do my ironing? Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, no, I'll go DIY. So I'm out there, I'm realigning my chakras, I'm meditating every day, I'm buying my crystals, and you start vibing with like random people, right? So we had a painter decorator working at our house, right? Wouldn't normally look at him twice, right? But he was very spiritual, so I started to connect with him, okay? So we were having these really long, deep and meaningful conversations, right? And my husband was fuming because he was on a day rate, so I had to nip that in the bud, right? That was the end of that friendship. But I'll take it, I mean, this isn't a very spiritual crowd, right? So I'm not going to lose you all with my airy-fairy shit, you know. I'm reading the room. I'm going to go back to my childhood, right? Talk about healing the inner child. So I grew up in the 80s, 90s with East End parents, right? So I'm not throwing parents under the bus at all. They did an amazing job for me, right? So dad, typical East End dad. When I got glasses at primary school, he gave me the affectionate nickname Windows 95. Thanks, Dad. He took regular fag breaks during my school play. Thanks, Dad. Very embarrassing. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but do you remember being at primary school when you had to wear your dad's shirt over your school uniform so you didn't get paint on it? Or was that just my school? It was a bit posh, right? You remember. Right, so I walked in and I said, oh, that's a very nice shirt, Ellie, very colourful. I said, yeah, that's Dad's rave shirt. Acid! I was only about 6'7", so about 6'7". 6'7", I've got 2 children. What the fuck is that, by the way? What is it? Even my kids don't know, they don't know. No one knows. Nobody knows, 6'7". Yeah, so that was Dad, bless Dad. Mum, she was great as well, she did her best, so loads of stellar advice from Mum. The advice that stands out the most from Mum was, where there's a shadow, there's a tan. Thanks, Mum. Studying for my GCSEs, it's easy, you just got to learn it. Yep, great advice. And a trip to the doctor one day, this medication might cause weight loss. Mum, every cloud. So she always looked on the bright side, bless her. But listen, I'm not going to throw the parents under the bus, guys. I know we've had a long night, it's been a really good night, and I just want to say well done to Danny for putting on such a good night and all the comedians. Have you all had a good time? Yeah! Yeah? Okay, brilliant. So just one more thing before I go. So obviously I'll talk about, you know, turning 40, the spiritual awakening, all that shit, right? So I went down the medical route because I thought, you know, maybe there's something else to it, right? So can I just ask, in the room, has anyone not been diagnosed with ADHD? No? Phil? Have you got ADHD, Phil? Yeah, I think so. I think we all have. I think nowadays, if you haven't got it, you know, that, yeah. All the D's, exactly. So yeah, I've got the OCD, the ADHD, all the D's. Anyway, so find out what, you know, I get diagnosed myself. So best 750 quid I've ever spent. I get diagnosed with ADHD, and it turns out you're chasing dopamine, right? So what do we know about living in Hertfordshire? There is no dopamine, right? You're dying of boredom. So there's a message, right? I'm going to leave you with this because it's been a long night. But how do you get dopamine, right, when you're living in the middle of nowhere? You phone Phil and his Albanian friend. 3 for a one-up. Have you left me one in there?
4 for a one over there.
Oh, is it? Okay. Kent's different to Hertfordshire, it's only 3 for a one-up. Anyway, I digress. So, what am I getting at, guys? In order to get some dopamine, let me save you some time, okay? You just need to find your people, find your passion, remember who the fuck you are, and if in doubt, I can get you some magic mushrooms from our painting. Sid! Thank you very much, everybody.
Ellie Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Right, something I like to do on my nights before we go to the break, before we go to the final headliner, I like to see who's funny in the crowd. So what I want 3 people to come up. Fuck me! Back, sorry. Small cock. Right, let's go around the room a bit. Has anyone over here got a joke they want to tell? Let me incite this a little bit. Whoever does the best joke gets to sit down and stand up hat. Who wants to tell a joke? Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm pointing. Where are we going? You want to do a joke?
Hello guys, I was talking to my nephew the other day, he's 4 years old. He can't say please in Spanish. I think that's por favor.
Dave, everyone, who's next? I need 2 more people. Go on then.
Right, it's very racist, and I'm sorry to you over there. But what is black? What is black and runs down a window? Condensation.
Megamind. Didn't take a Megamind to think of that one, did it? Fuck me. Who's the 3rd and final? Anyone? Phil, give us a joke.
What do you call 2 black men in a sleeping bag?
2 blind men in a sleeping bag.
2 black men in a sleeping bag.
Not a racist problem.
Phil, what do you call 2 black men in a sleeping bag?
Twigs.
Okay. We got 1 more, yeah? 1 more.
What do you call 2 crows stuck together?
What do you call 2 crows stuck together?
Velcros.
I thought you was going to say your life. Oh, 1 more out the back, yeah? 1 more out the back. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is how I get my cardio, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more. Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Leanne. This is a real childhood one. 2 cavemen sitting on a log. One caveman says, "Ugh." The other one says, "Ugh." The other one says, "Ugh, ugh." The other one says, "Ugh, ugh, ugh." The other one says, "Don't change the subject."
Okay. I actually liked that. I was scared that was going to be the most racist joke of the night when you start going, "Ugh, ugh." Fuck me, I panicked. Right. Round of applause for the first joke. from Megamind. Phil. Is there one more? Round of applause for the next one. From Joe. And round of applause for Ook Ook. I think we've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. There's your sit down. Right, everyone, we're going to take a 10-minute fag break. That's the cigarette, not the other kinds. And we will be back in 10 minutes for our headline acts. Welcome back. So, everybody, I can talk louder. I can talk louder. Oh, fuck off. Fucking 10 past 10. Now you want to decide to fucking pipe up. Okay. Now listen, I could go on and do this amazing set, Oscar worthy, round of applause. You'd all love me whatsoever. But I always say this because I know this isn't this type of pub. Is there anybody who is the least bit sensitive?
Yeah. Phil.
Phil. Fucking hell. It's always fucking... If there wasn't a pub for the nearest 2 fucking miles, it should be somewhere else, wouldn't you, mate? Okay, everyone, are you ready for your headline act? You did not do that justice for this guy. He's come all the way from Bristol because it's soft there and they don't like him. So he thought he'd come here instead and see how many of you he can piss off. So let me do this one more time. The flying machine. Are we ready? Please welcome to the stage my man Paul Foods.
Fuckers. Right, a bit of a public service announcement. I went round the corner a minute ago to get some chewing gum from the co-op and I got attacked by 3 blokes. Now, I was a little bit like, fuck, what's going on? I did not want out though. Now, I know what you think, it's a weird time to have a wank, but it could have been my last chance ever, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, like Dan said, I hope there's no one here that gets triggered very easily or very sensitive, because I do mention trannies, fannies, Palestinians, Jews, and my fucking kids, alright? So if anyone has got the least little bit of sensitivity about them, take your oversized fannies and don't bang on the way, alright?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, top man, thank you so much. I never can have too much. Right, yeah, no, but, comedy's a funny thing in a minute, isn't it, eh? I'm sorry, am I getting in the way of conversations, you fuckers? Comedy is a funny thing in a minute, isn't it? You're either left wing, you're right wing. If you're a right wing, you're a far right Nazi, and I do not give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to crack on now. A couple of weeks, I have shat myself all day. A couple of weeks ago, I had about 6 or 8 people walk out my set, right? And it is a really unsettling thing when people walk out on your set. And all I can liken it to is a little bit like your mother walking in on you on your vinegar stroke. Right? I did finish the set much like I finished a wank, but it's a really unsettling fucking thing, do you know what I mean? Now, you know, it's I'm going to start with an old and gold one, alright? And we're going to go in nice and gently. I'm going to try and read the room, but remember, I am fucking dyslexic and I can't fucking read, alright? So, first one, right. I went to your missus the other day, I said, love, I want to spice things up a little bit, I want to do a little bit of activity-based dating. She went, what the fuck do you mean by that? I went, I want to take you and the dog fishing. Right? She went, what the fuck do you mean you want to take me and the dog fishing? I went, I want to spice it up, I want to take you and the dog fishing, right? And she went, well, how's that spiced up? I went, well, there's a forfeit. If you don't want to go, there's a forfeit. You're going to take it at the bum or give me a blowjob. And she was like, well, this sounds very Paul Ford focused. I was like, well, I did say I was going to spice it up. So I said, go make a cup of tea, fuck off, come back, let me know what you're thinking. So she went away, she come back, I reckon a bit of spat in it, but that's another story. And I said, well, what's it to be then, darling? Fishing or forfeit? And she went, oh, I ain't going fishing, go fuck yourself. Never like fishing, never have, never will. I ain't doing it. I went, right, forfeit. What's it to be? Ass or mouth? She went, well, fucking blowjob, I suppose. I was like, fucking result. Down came the fucking pants. Up the boy went like a fucking rocket. Straight on it she was, good girl. 2 mouthfuls, she fucking recoiled like a fucking spring. I went, well, what's up? She went, your dick tastes like shit. I went, yeah, the dog didn't want to go either. Number 1. Yeah, you know, there's a few jokes I do like to do sometimes. I don't. I was going to do the one about being like a Chinese finger trap. You know, the more you struggle, the harder I get. But I didn't think that'd be very appropriate. So, but staying in that sort of frame of mind, I was where I live. I was going to the high street yesterday morning, and I saw a girl I had sex with on Halloween, and she was a fucking filthy little thing as well, like proper, like nasty. But the strange thing is, she still had her fucking schoolgirl uniform on. And oh, fuck off, fuck. Fucking hell. Having said that, you could probably tell I'm a right piece of shit. Alright? Now, let me tell you a little bit about me, alright? So, I ain't got a job no more, because I don't drink or do drugs anymore, because I used to get really fucking raucous when I used to go out, right? I drink Coca-Cola nowadays. So, but, you know, when I did used to go out, and I used to get on it all, I was so loose, I was like a fucking Jewish girl's asshole after a Hamas raid. Oh, there's a few holes. In the same frame of mind, I ain't got a job anymore either, alright? Because I can't have me on site anymore. But much in that frame, like I said, I used to be able to shift so much stone in the daytime, I was like a Palestinian looking for his fucking missus. Fucking hell. I chat so much shit sometimes, there's more smoke coming out of me than Grenfell. And I'm the only bloke I know that got kicked off Epstein's Island for lowering a tongue. Honestly, you got to do something really fucked up to not make the flight log. Now, when I did used to go out again, used to go on the pool, I'd go in town, pull a girl, and we'd go back to hers and do what people do after a night out on the piss. And when she's in the bathroom doing what girls do after sex, and after me it was always throw up. Yeah, when she was in the bathroom, you know, crying, I used to get dressed, I'd swipe all the change off the bedside table, I'd wipe me cock in the curtains on the way out, I'd slam the door as loud as I could, and wake up the rest of the kids in the children's room. Oh, you fucking... So I said you'd be sensitive, didn't I, you bastards? Fucking... But, yeah, you know how it goes. So I wasn't loved as a kid, though. You could probably tell. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. And I spoke to my old man once, I said, why don't you like me? And he said, do you know what, son? He said, the best bit of you was left in the condom that split. The rest of you dribbled out onto the sheets. I was like, oh, fucking sang. I said, look, I just want to ask a couple of things. I said, what's your thoughts on abortion? He said, fuck off and ask your older brother. I went, but Dad, I'm the oldest. Come on, give me something, you fuckers. Now, when you used to go to school, you used to get that one kid in class that was always covered in bruises and you know, got monstered on by his dad. The lack of love and affection was so short supply in my house that you're always left jealous, you know, that my dad never fancied me like his dad did to him. And yeah, honestly, fucking terrible. But we used to get kicked around a little bit by my dad. He was a handy little fucker, do you know what I mean? And so much so that me and my kid brother, we row when we go out and about on the piss about who was loved more. And he says that you were loved more because he was smacked harder, and I thought, well, no, I was smacked harder. You was loved more. And it's like, it's really fucked up, innit? When you row about who was loved more because of the beatings. And when I had kids, I swore to myself that I would never ever put my two boys in that position. So what I do is I kick the fuck out of them exactly the same. Little bastards. But honestly, they fight like cat and dog. They are little bastards. And they're always threatening to call social services on me. You know, they'll take us away, Dad. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. Really? I do, I hate them. They're fucking drains, my kids. They are. And a little while ago, I thought I'm going to get rid of them. So I took them to Rochdale to see my Muslim mates. And they said, sorry, they're the wrong sex. So I brought them back down to London to see Hugh Edwards at the BBC. And he said, they are just far too old. Oh, there's a lot of ahs going on, I'll take it. Now it does come to something, doesn't it, when Hugh Edwards turns his nose up at two young boys. It leaves you thinking that maybe Lucy Letby should have been their midwife. I get fucking, oh my God. I have got a daughter as well. We don't leave that little cow out of it. Now, we let her out to play a couple of years ago with her mates, Jessica Chapman and Ollie Wells. Oh, another lot, fucking hell. Now I know what you're thinking, but you don't know where it's going yet. But you do know you've got an ugly fucking kid when even Ian Huntley sends your kid back with a post-it note on a forward saying no thanks. Fucking right, we're crack on. But I did talking about family, I did have I did have a phone call off our mum the other day, and she said, Paul, you've been gone a couple of years now, can you come and get the rest of these boxes at the spare bedroom? I was like, what boxes? She said, you know, the ones with your magazines. And I'm thinking, magazines? She went, yeah, the saucy ones. I was like, oh, fucking hell, I haven't seen it for years. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll come straight round. And does anyone like, there's a few older chaps in there. You remember Porno Max? Yeah? Yeah! Of course there's a fucking few. I can guarantee a few you did. The ones you remember, they had like massive fannies though, didn't they? Like a bag of old Auburn in their pants, that sort of thing. But no, honestly, I'm like come through that age where I come from the thing where you used to go out on the cycle track and you see the old bush porno. Remember the bush pornos? Going out on your bike, you have a little look. Oh, fucking hell, there's a dirty old folded ones. You take it in, down the back of the shorts, you take it out, do what you got to do, have a cracking time. But the rule was, you always put the fucking thing back for the next man, wouldn't you? Always. Never break the fucking rules. But these magazines, they were fantastical bits of literature, weren't they? And you'd have cracking birds in it, like perfect faces, beautiful tits, fannies like paper cuts on them. On it, lush. The sort of women that Harvey Weinstein would stick his thumb in the air for and go, yes please. but you be in your room, beating yourself around, having a cracking time, and as you turn that one page, you'd hit the dreaded reader's wife, wouldn't you? Oh, and it'd be like Janice, Croydon, mama free, unemployed. Oh, she'd have fucking teeth that could chew an apple for a tennis racket, dusty old saddlebags for tits, stretch marks on her gut like she'd been fucking around with a purple Sharpie, a cesarean scar like she'd had a fight with a shark, and she had a fanny like a punch lasagna. Disgusting. But if you land on that bitch, you fucking finish strong. Giving up for quitters and you fucking crack on. But nowadays, it's all about fucking the internet, innit? And it's all got a little bit tropical, a little bit of fucking fancy. And you go on to, you know, again, clicking through, having a good time. You get Esmeralda, Rio de Janeiro, 7 inches thick and full of spunk. You're like, okay, nice face, cracking tits, and a fucking Stella can in her pants. Now, you know, you've got to work with what you've got to work with there, like, do you know what I mean? And you're having a good time, but don't look yourself in the mirror when you're finishing, because you do feel fucking dirty when you finish, I'm telling you. Now, I've always said you need a bit of cock in a porno, right? I've always. Not having a cock in a porno is like having a Greggs sausage roll with just pastry, it's fucking pointless. But, if all you've got is cock, you might as well go buy a box of Wolf Bangers, haven't you? Now, I've got nothing against the trans community. It's part and parcel of what we do nowadays in this world, isn't it? Live and let live, do what you got to do, right?
No idea.
But did you know, ladies, this is directed at you, did you know, ladies, that there is now a growing trend of what they call straight cis men picking up with trans women and going out on dates with them? Heard that? Get your notepads out and we'll tell you about how not to make this happen, right? First things first, we're going at the top. Real women don't know how to wank a bloke off properly. They don't.
Real mates do, though.
Yeah, they might well do. But a real woman, she will fucking... A real woman whacking you off is like a copper banging on your front door at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It's like that. It's like a fucking toothy blowjob. You're glad it's happening, but you want it to hurry up. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's other things as well. Like you said, when it comes to shopping, you go down Sainsbury's, you get your fucking real missus, and she's carrying the fucking bog rolls and think that's my job done. But you get a tranny, bog rolls, 6 bags, shut the fucking boot down with her fucking foot. Pick up a DeWalt, she'll fucking bang some shelves up. And if she's got a fucking problem with you, you haven't got to just, you should fucking know, he'll fucking tell you because there's a fucking geezer, isn't it? That's what it fucking is. Now, again, I've got nothing against this lot, I mean, but I'm not the sort of bloke, you don't always get what you pay for at the end of the world, do you? You don't. I am not the sort of bloke that end up with one of these fantasy trannies. I'm going to end up with fucking Terrence off the fucking docks. Calls himself Chantal from Friday night to Monday morning. I mean, it's like now, when I'm in bed with my missus, and we're playing big spoon, little spoon, I can't help it. I does the old fucking sleepy dry humping during the night. And she's forever going, Paul, that do now? I'm like, well, what am I snoring? No, you're doing it again, love.
Alright, so I turn over. Now when Terence does it, you're looking over your shoulder going, shit. Mate, really again? Are you going to at least spit on it this time? No? Going in dry? Alright, I'll just fucking me. Fuck me. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, now, I don't fancy giving myself a fucking kiss with this great big fucking thing. I don't fancy getting my top lip tickled by a fucking bush. And I don't really fancy having a sword fight with my prick either. But that is the fucking way of the world. And knowing what I'm going to end up with is that Terry will end up giving you a chiropractic realignment with every fucking cuddle he gives you. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking horrendous, really. But, you know, staying with my sexual proclivities. We was out a little while ago, me and my friends. And we were out in town. It was on a rugby tour. And the conversation came up. If you was to pool tonight, would you go for an old and fit girl or a young and fat one? I was like, bang, hand in the air, old and fit lads, easy. Well, why? I went, because old and fit girl knows how to handle a cock. Easy. You want and end up having the sort of girl that'll clip you round the fucking ear hole, bend you over the bed, pull your cock and balls through and make you look like a bulldog, and try and suck you off like she's trying to get pregnant for her throat. That's the sort of fucking woman you want. When it comes to the young and fat ones, all he knows how to handle is a battered sausage and a large cornetto. Now, I am not trying to be like nasty, I'm just talking and spitting facts. But put it down, you greedy cunt. Now come on. It's fucking disgraceful. Now, moving on, I said, I ain't no Brad Pitt as you can see, alright? I ain't. But in my day, I've had my fair share. And when we was younger, the rule was any port in a storm. Any port in a storm. That was it. It was all about numbers. So what I had one night, I had Dawn from fucking Tredegar. And I tell you what, she had me climbing off the fucking walls. No was not a fucking option. I know there was a red flag when she tried to get off of me with a mouthful of fucking chicken kebab. But, you know, again, any port in a storm, you crack on. Now, to put it in perspective, this is how fat she was. When we took her top off, her tits were tucked into her tights. Right? 10 or 15 minutes of heavy breathing and sweating later, we finally nearly got the rest of her clothes off. Right? And to put it into more perspective, she was so fat that when her knickers at the deck, her ass was still in them. Now, I'm not trying to be nasty, I'm not trying to be like horrible, you know, you say you're doing trans jokes, you're doing fucking jokes about women. Look, it is what it fucking is, alright? I am just a good old-fashioned misogynist, alright? Now, when it comes to trans, like I said, a lot of people tell me doing trans jokes is like low-hanging fruit, and my response is, no, that's their bollocks. Now, when it comes to women, like I said, I do love you. I say I'm a misogynist, but women, you rule the fucking world, right? You are in charge of everything, you organise everything, you just get things done, don't you? Tickle us on the balls. Say that again, brother?
I was supposed to say that.
Oh, listen, there's fucking many a thing I get done here. So watch it, yeah. But yeah, no, you know, tickle us on the balls, pat us on the belly, the bins go out, don't they? That's all it is. But you, look, at the end of the day, right, I am a gentleman. I will hold a door open for you. I will pull a chair out at a table, but I will be objectifying you on the other side of it. As you walk through the door, I'm looking at your ass. As I pull the chair out of the table, I'm looking down your top. It is an order of things and it is what it is. Seriously, I'm objectifying you. I'm objectifying you. Not so much you. You look like, you know, you might taste like a 9-volt battery. If I was to go down on you, I'd get a zip. You know what I mean? Like your pH levels is all out. I ain't having none of that shit. Look, right, it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's like I said, it's fucking, you just go on. Now, as we get towards the end of this, I want to address a few things as far as sort of current affairs are concerned, alright? So first off, you heard of that Rosie Jones, the other comedian? Yeah? Right. She can fuck off. She can fuck off. I'll tell you why, right? Get your fucking walking aid and do a fucking jump off a fucking bridge. She has now turned around and said that she is the authority on what comedians, or straight white comedians, can and cannot say because she's given herself that title. Now, I'm telling you now, right? Worry less about my fucking jokes and more about the chewed up fucking food on your chin, you silly cunt, right? Now, you know she is a lesbian as well, but she's had 30 years practice licking a window on a local authority bus. So the transition to Fanny was quite good, you know what I mean? For free. Second bit of current affairs, before we finish up. Renee Good, we seen that bitch on the telly? Yeah, the old ice victim. Again, Renee is dead. Good. Honestly, I never thought I'd be like that. After Charlie Kirk got done, right? I thought, you can't be fucking celebrating the death of somebody. But having seen her fucking face on that fucking TV, you're thinking, you're lucky the fucking vehicle was moving when you got shot, you prick. Honestly, if I was the ICE agent, I'd have put the barrel in her fucking chest. And the last thing that had gone for her fucking head was her fucking teeth after I punch a cunt, I'm telling you. But talking about Charlie Kirk and people like that, they both died for their political belief, didn't they? Right? Charlie Kirk being a famed right-wing commentator and this fucking prick being a massive left so she's ended up being the left version of Charlie Kirk effectively. But they both died because of what they believed in. Now I'm a bit of a centrist, right? Slightly to the right, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't pick up on a few things which the left can do and cannot do good, alright? But ironically, if Charlie Kirk had been a little bit more to the left, he wouldn't have been shot in the throat. And if that prick would have been sat more to the right, she'd still have a fucking face. Lesson of the day, be a centrist. My name is Paul fucking Ford. Thank you ever so much. Good night, I'm back to Bristol. Ta-da.
Paul Ford, everyone. Well, sadly, ladies, and I've not met one fucking gentleman tonight, so I'll skip that bit. No, you're beautiful. I love you all. Everyone, look, thank you so much for coming out. One more comedian. Unfortunately, everyone, we have come to the end of the night. We've come to the end of the night. I'll give you one joke. I'll give you one joke, okay? Oh, haven't? Well, hopefully we will be coming back. Who knows? You will. Trying to think of what joke to do. Alright, I'll end with this one. It's not a good joke, so I can't beat Paul, but I'll just do it anyways. Going into London quite often, absolutely shit. One thing I've now noticed, nobody gets up for women who are getting on the train anymore. Phil does. Phil does, yeah? People get up for him because they think he's disabled. Easy pickings, Phil. Also, sorry, I know we're all shitting on Phil tonight, but he's took it like a fucking champ tonight, hasn't he? So let's give him a round of applause for that. Don't fucking milk it. Don't fucking milk it. Well,
it's the first one ever he's done that.
The thing is though, getting the train now, but this old lady got on, quite frail. I looked around the carriage, nobody got up, so I got up for her, offered her my seat. Everyone gasps, because obviously I take up more room, unfortunately. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, no, thank you, no, sit down.
What's your number?
She wasn't Jewish. Auschwitz joke, thank you, over your heads. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. Because, none of them blacks or browns get up for me, do they? I was like, oh, fuck me, I'll give my seat to a racist. I had to drag that bitch back out. I think I saw her drinking in here now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Danny Wren. Thank you ever so much.